Welcome back, guys. Happy New Year. It is 2020, and I'm so happy to be with you guys in another episode of It's Just Social Media, podcast for those of you who think you can do social media but somehow seem to not be doing it the way you're supposed to do it. I am your girl, the plush mommy, and I am here for you. I'm here for all of you to give you the tips and tricks that you need to get your social media up and running and working well. If you are new to my channel, thank you guys for coming back. I'm so happy to have you. If you are an old subscriber for the podcast, thank you guys so much for listening. I'm so happy that you have come back to listen to this beautiful, sultry voice. I love you so much. 2020 is going to be a really great year, but we've decided that we're going to move it into a series. So I've decided that this month I'm going to focus on YouTube. I really want to help my subscribers and also all my subscribers and my listeners learn how YouTube can affect your business positively and how you can use it to make your business grow the way you want it to grow. YouTube is a whole other world, and it's not like Instagram, it's not like Facebook. You don't just throw stuff up there and hope for the best. YouTube requires some real heavy duty talent, some skills, some work, some research, a lot of planning behind it. What I decided to do, I compiled a list and I decided to put some stuff together so that I can help you guys manage your YouTube accounts if you have them already better, and also help you guys start YouTube channels if you haven't already, for those of you who feel like it's pertinent to your business. So let's get started. So for a lot of you who are new to YouTube, YouTube is a platform that is generally a demographic between 18 and 25-year-old white girls who really enjoy that platform. Now, a lot of times when people hear that demographic, they feel like YouTube isn't for them because too many young people are on there. And if they're a dentist's office or whatever, they don't feel like there's no purpose, or there's no purpose for them on this space. But there is always space for everyone in every platform. I'm currently filming right now for YouTube, and this actual video is going on YouTube, even though 18 and 25-year-old little girls aren't really watching social media marketing tips, right? However, there are people who use YouTube as a search engine meaning like Google or Yahoo or Bing, right? So people are using YouTube as a means to find instructional videos on how to do things. How-to videos is, in fact, one of the number one search contents out there. You do have a lot of other little moving parts that come with YouTube, because it's not just putting out a video that says how to, screw in a light bulb. You're going to, of course, create your channel. If you haven't done so already, you go on to YouTube, you create your channel, make sure it's linked to an email address that you check regularly. Now, if you're looking to be a YouTube influencer, let's say you want to be a beauty guru or a lifestyle vlogger or whatever, when you're going into this YouTube thing, everything you go into it as if you're a business, because eventually this thing may turn into a business and you want to be prepared for that. Before you even get started, please make sure you have patience. The same thing goes for podcasts, the same thing that goes for YouTube, that goes for social media in general. You need to have patience. I say this all the time because when you're putting your stuff out there, you're expecting to have 10 million views the first video out. This video right now that's being recorded isn't going to be 1 million views, right? This video right now that's being recorded is just going to be maybe a couple hundred, hopefully, but if it goes big, it goes big. If it doesn't, it doesn't, but it's going to go big over time. You have to be patient and understand that YouTube is a process. It takes time. Granted, some people, like these little 6-year-old, 7-year-old children, are making $2 million a day opening up toys, and you over here struggling to get your car note paid. I totally understand, sis. It is rough out here in these streets, but at the same time, if you don't post anything just because you're discouraged, then who's going to find you? How are they going to know about your business if you're not posting? So you have to make sure that consistency is there, the quality is there, and the intention is there. Always remember what your why is before you do anything else. Because if you're not doing this, if you're just doing this to make $2 million a video, then go do something else. Do some other type of video. You know what I'm talking about. Sell some feet pictures or something. I don't know. Because this ain't it. So outside of everything else, you're going to want to make sure, like with all social media, like I've always told all of you, if you're not posting consistently, you're not going to get remembered. And consistency is always key in all of your marketing. Everything has to be regularly posted. You need to have at least one video per week if you want to see a consistent following grow on your channel. Let people know when they can expect a post from your header or on your channel. So on your channel header, you have a cover photo similar to the business page of Facebook. You can create a header, and in that header, you can create little verbiage that says new video every Tuesday, new video every Wednesday, new video every Friday. And make sure that you're actually delivering the videos on those days so that people are actually getting the content that they are subscribed to you for. Because if they're missing content on the day that you said you were going to, they're going to stop listening. They're not going to come back. This particular podcast actually can attest to that, because some Thursdays I miss and some Thursdays I don't, and so then therefore my numbers drop immensely. It's almost instantaneous. You have to stay on top of the conversation so that people want to continue to listen to you and have the conversation, right? When you're being consistent, make sure that your description box is, it includes your information, how to reach you. Make sure that it includes, how often you're going to post. Like I said before, the frequency in which you post, the minimum would be once a week. But to be honest with you, every day would be fine. I don't think YouTube is one of those things where you don't need to be posting every day. But because you have to edit your videos, you have to set up lighting and recording and all that other stuff. Because you have to do all of that stuff before you even put the video on YouTube, it isn't going to be in your best interest to put a video out every day, because editing takes time, and it takes a long time. It's not just like a couple minutes, right? So it's not like a quick video that you just put together and you just throw on there. Some of these cell phone videos that go viral aren't going viral by people who are just putting things together. The cell phone videos, they're just people who just kind of threw it together. They were just, taking a quick moment, and it went viral for that reason. But for the most part, if you look at a lot of these viral videos that go, it is crafted videos. Now, does this mean that you have to go out and get like the $3,000 camera and the microphone equipment, and you have to go out and get the ring lights and the box lights and all that stuff right now before you can even start your channel? Absolutely not. Post something anyway, because you still have to have content. It's okay. It's not the end of the world if you're putting something out there that isn't exactly like, movie quality. I'm currently filming on a Canon EOS T5, I believe it is. Yeah, T5. I got that camera in 2000, I want to say 14 or 13, and it was the top camera of that year. It has moved way past this camera now. This camera doesn't really give me the same picture quality as old Canons have. So obviously upgrading this camera would be a necessity. I'm recording with an Amazon starter kit for my sound on a microphone. I'm using my MacBook as also a backup sound. I have my regular iPhone, and I also have an iPad. That's it. And if you have those things, go ahead and use it. If you have a cell phone with a camera, use that. It's okay. It's not the end of the world if you don't have top-notch equipment. On YouTube, right there at the bottom, right? So this is for my YouTubers that are watching right now. Right there at the bottom, you should see the first couple words. It's the one that catches your eye. And usually those are the ones that people are searching for. Start the video with the thing that people search for. Because no one is going to say, let me look up Brooklyn Social, or it's just social media. Not everybody knows about this podcast. Not everybody knows who the Plush Mommy is. In order for people to find my video, I need to put, how to post to YouTube, how to make YouTube videos, how to use YouTube for business. How to is a very, very powerful two set of words that you can use. I have an old YouTube channel, The Plush Bride, on YouTube, and I did a video where I did a try-on for wedding dresses for a wedding dress appointment. And so that video actually we're at 3,000 views. In 2 years, it had 3,000 views, which is a very low analytic when it comes to just like overall views for YouTube. But that goes into the next point. When you post this video to YouTube, this is going to grow in numbers over time. So the content kind of needs to be timeless. It can't be something that is like time sensitive. So it can't be something that's like, hey guys, for Christmas 2019, like you just dated yourself, right? So you want to make sure that you're putting things out there that people can go back and watch, because you're building a channel, you're building content, you're building a report. And this goes for every single YouTube. It doesn't matter what industry you're in. So that also makes a difference. But the title of that also helps you, because then people are always going to be searching, and you do have, the day your posted video goes out isn't the only time people are going to see that video. So you want to make sure that you put something there that people can find over time. Then you also put what the video is about after you put your keywords, right? So the keyword would be how to, or if you're a beauty guru, get ready with me, or the makeup tutorial, stuff like that usually gets searched the most, especially if you are in a niche. So if you're a black girl and you're doing makeup, like for me on Plush Mommy, I do black girl makeup. So you want to make sure you put those words in there, because that is something that is searched by your community looking for you. So you want to get them to see you. Back to your videos. When you're posting your videos, also make sure that you have a plan in advance of what you're posting. You can't just be throwing let me not curse a child. Don't be throwing stuff up there just to throw it up there, right? So plan in advance, like batch your video ideas. I put all of my notes and I put all of my ideas for all of my videos on that notepad, and just a scribble. It's just a brainstorm. Just dump whatever random idea that you come up with, put it in. You should have at least 50 to 100 ideas flowing at all times, ready to be executed, so that you're not scrambling to find out what to make content of, okay? Then you are going to make sure that each video has a title, a thumbnail, and a description. We just discussed the title. It has to have searchable keywords and also eye-catching titles that make people want to click. Clickbait is cool or whatever, but if you're just going to do clickbait, make sure the clickbait makes sense for your video. Because if you're just going to post, Alicia Keys stole my baby, and she don't even know you, like you're just putting yourself in trouble for no reason. Now the thumbnail is the little box that is on YouTube. There's a tiny little box that shows up next to that title when you're searching. So when you search for videos, it's a tiny little thumbnail, it's a little rectangular box, and it's so tiny. It's super, super tiny. You have to make sure the thumbnail is actually curated. There are several apps and programs out there that help you design thumbnails for YouTube. PicMonkey is one of them. I actually use Canva now. Canva is really great, because then you can make thumbnails for your channel and you can brand it. So you want to make sure that every single thumbnail that you do has a clear image of you and the title of the video, the exact what the video is about, in big black bold letters, so that they can see it from their computers, their phones, or their iPads. A huge percentage of people are using mobile to find content, so you want to make sure that the lettering on your thumbnails are big enough for people to see from far away, especially from a cell phone, because it's super tiny. And you want to make sure that they can see an eye-catching photo and also the title straight off the bat when they look for your video. You want to be the first thing that they click on, because you look more reputable. A clean thumbnail has a higher chance of getting clicked on than just a regular video with a thumbnail that's chosen automatically by YouTube. Take the time to create thumbnails for every single video that you're making. The description of the video has to include a lot of stuff. Keep the keywords, the searchable keywords for your brand in that description. You also want to have hashtags, their contact information, your other social media handles. Also, people like to see what was used for this video. A lot of weird questions are going to come to you in the comments. What camera did you use? What microphone did you use? What makeup is that? What hairstyle is that? As you go and as you post, you'll know what exactly is going to be asked of you the most when you're putting a description box together. And those are the things that they're going to ask for. So you already are aware that you have to keep the descriptions pretty detailed. People don't tend to read the whole thing, but they do use that as the reference tool to find what they're looking for, whether it be links to shopping or whatever. It's essential that you understand that research is everything. If you're not researching all the time, you're not studying and learning all the time, you're not keeping up with the information and the analytics of YouTube all the time, you're going to put yourself at a disservice. YouTube has changed their monetization rules 3 times since it started. YouTube has changed the algorithm so many times. YouTube is owned by Google. So now that it's owned by Google, YouTube has a whole other world of things to deal with, right? YouTube has, different branding and partnership deals, rules, and all these other things. So you want to make sure that you are putting in the work to research. I literally spend about 2 days, maybe 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours a day just watching other YouTubers' videos. Not to take content from them, because that's the next thing we're going to get into is authenticity, but to see exactly what equipment is being used, how the titles are looking, what is the common thread amongst all of their videos. And I do all the industries. I do as many different industries as possible. And I'm looking at the common thread of what the titles look like, the common thread of what's popular, the common thread of what the descriptions are, and stuff like that. That helps you get in front of the audience you're looking for. And that helps you keep you in front of the audience you're looking for. When they click on your video, they're going to suggest a whole bunch of other videos for them to watch the next one up. And they're going to queue up a next video. You want to make sure that your video is the next video that they're clicking on. You want to give them something to binge. That's why I said that frequency and consistency is key earlier, because if you're not constantly posting your videos, they're not going to have more videos for them to watch of yours. So they may not have been really cool with this one video, but then they love the second one. And your goal is to get people to like, subscribe, and get notifications of your videos. Your goal is to get these videos shared. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time and everyone else's time too. Okay? Now, everybody wants to know how they can earn money on YouTube. It's not new. I understand that. I know all of you are just trying to get this check. I get it. Here's the ways you can make money on YouTube currently is Google AdSense, brand deals or sponsorships, affiliate links, product sales, or event appearances and meet and greets. Most times, most YouTubers, they make money through Google AdSense and through brand deals and sponsorships. Now, a YouTuber can make, like that little boy is making, up to $2 million a year or whatever, and you can be doing that easy. Does that happen within a year? It can, but it won't, and that's fine. You, as a YouTuber, are going to be doing this for at least approximately 5 years before you even see your first check. And the first check ain't going to be a lot. This ain't going to be your main bread and butter while you're doing it, right? You're going to have to keep going. You're going to have to keep supporting yourself as you go. So we're going to keep going with YouTube throughout the week. We're going to talk about how to set up your shots, how a video is supposed to look as you're recording it, what sound equipment to use, what camera equipment to use, how sponsorships work. SEO, we did talk about SEO with the titles and stuff today, what programs to use to create a lot of these things like the thumbnails for editing, and also how to scale your YouTube business as it grows. 2020 is going to be super lit, but if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what's going on with you, my sister, my brother. Get it together. You can follow the business page, Brooklyn_social on Instagram. You can also get on Twitter, and find media_Brooklyn. Again, I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video and channel, and hit the notification so that you can get notified for my next episodes. I'm so thankful. I love you. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.